hits me. It sends me flying, and I mean flying, like... How's it, Game of Positives? My name is Sigh. We're Power punching through a story time video. Now, this is the story of how I almost died.
Wow.
That's right, me on this planet Earth would have been no more. There would have been no more videos. Actually, there were no videos.
You're stupid.
So let's start the story. I remember it so well. Now, this took place when I was 9 years old. Keep in mind, I'm 18, so I mean, a lot of time has passed from this. It starts off with me being the stupid gamer. Okay, that's all I did when I was a kid. I would play video games, and I was playing a new game my dad had got me for the Wii. It was Sonic and the Magic Rings, and I was a huge Sonic fan. No matter how bad the games had gotten, no matter how terrible, I would always play Sonic. And I'm just in there just enjoying it, barely on the first mission, you know, Sonic's eating this freaking chili dog, and then my dad comes in, and he was like, son, yeah, Dad? Go get your sister from the park. We're going to another park. I'm up there like, another park? Another park exists? Keep in mind that we live across the street from a park, so I mean, I didn't really go to any other parks because there was one right across the street. But me being the hyperactive kid I loved going outside. Actually, no, I just love playing video games. I mean, going outside was cool. So I went outside to go find my sister so we can go on to our mission to the park. Now, as I crossed the street, and I think my sister would be at the playground because that's where most kids would be. So I'm running there. But I'm not only running there, I'm running there stupid. And how stupid? I mean, I'm running there like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, arms in the back and everything. I'm just running around like, gotta go fast. And I know people were looking at me like, get that little stupid boy. As I'm going there and I'm running to the park, I'm running around feeling like... Just punch my TV. As I'm going there, I'm running to the park, you know, I'm feeling myself. I'm thinking I'm all Sonic'd out, you know, moving at the speed of sound. Gotta go fast. I'm looking at the playground and I'm looking around. I don't see my sister. Now I'm running up the hill. I'm looking everywhere. Not everywhere, because I was a lazy, good for nothing gaming kid. And I ended up giving up after running up a hill and checking the playground. So I decided to walk home in my Sonic run of shame, which was like, no, gotta go fast. You know, as I'm walking back into the house ready to give up on my mission, something told me to turn around. And I did. I turned around. Oh yes, I turned around. I turned around and I saw my sister across a parking lot filled with cars. Now she's across it, sitting down on a bench with my crush, which was a whole nother story in its own. You know, so me being the savage I am, I decided to turn around and Sonic run at super speed. I take off! I'm running, and I'm running. I'm going fast. I mean, I'm going really fast. So I'm running, and as I get closer to the parking lot, I'm realizing these cars are really big, you know? And there was an open spot with 2 cars here, and I'm just running through the middle. So I'm like really small compared to the cars, and there were 2 trucks, and I couldn't see anything. So I'm running at the speed of sound, and so I keep running. And I finally peek out of the thing, you know, the 2 car stuffs. Let's finally peek out of the 2 cars. A truck is coming, pulling out. Wasn't going that fast anymore. It just hits me. It sends me flying, and I mean flying, like... It sent me flying, you guys, like... I don't even know how far. It was just far, okay? The thing is, I'm flying, you know, I'm like... And I'm like, what the freak just happened, you know? And I hit the ground, and then I look, I'm like this. I look, and the car's still coming. And I'm like, oh my god, this girl is gonna kill me. It's gonna run over my freaking face, head, and everything. So it's like, it's coming for me. I see it about to run over my face and all that, and I move my face back, but it runs over my arms. And, man, she tries to stop. And while she's trying to stop the car, my arms are dragging under the tires. So, and notice that the ground that I was on was the parking lot stuff, the concrete that's like gravel with rocks all over it. So I'm just being dragged by my arms. And then the car stops. The car stops. I stand up. not like I stand up all regular, you know. I'm like, I give myself a push up, you know, and I'm just like, what the heck happened? Everybody, it was a bunch of people in the park. Everybody's looking at me, you know, and I'm like, I look down at my arms and I see how like bloody and just awful they looked. I'm like, I started crying. I started freaking out. I'm like, I ran up a hill, and then I see my dad running out here, and you know he's freaking out. He's like, oh freak, you know, but with the cuss word, but you know he's still freaking out. He grabs my hands to look at him. He's all you know, he doesn't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm just up there jumping around like an idiot, thinking I can't go fast anymore. What the freak happened to me, you know? And then I see people calling the ambulance. Some woman came over. Oh no, my dad walked me over to the car. They were gonna get me to the hospital, but they just sat me down, you know. And some woman brought a towel over to put it on my bleeding arms because they were bleeding bad, and I had a hole in my arm. And I'm just like, oh my god, how the freak did this happen? I see my family, they're all crying, my sister's crying, you know, everybody felt bad. I felt bad, I felt stupid because I went super fast into a freaking parking lot. Like, it was awful, it sucked. And, you know, I see everybody rushing to me and all that, you know. I see the ambulance coming, they get me on the stretcher, I'm in there, I got my favorite shirt on, and the dude, he couldn't take the shirt off regularly, so he cut the shirt, my favorite freaking shirt. He cut it, and then I had to get the shirt off that way, and we're just riding in the hospital. My mom's in there with me, you know. And I'm just there like, I think I'm gonna faint, which I did. I just like, I wake up in the hospital, and like, I don't know, man. It was so weird because that was my first time being in a hospital as a person who got injured like that. And you know, when you're in there, you know, it was a kid's hospital because I was 9. I see my arms all wrapped up and stuff, you know. I don't know, it was just freaky, you know, being in there as a kid. It was scary. Not to mention the person who's next to me in the same room, you know, he's also in the hospital. All that kid did was cry. Like, he'd cry and cry and cry. At nighttime he'd just cry, and you know, it was sucky. But my dad he brought, you know, some movies and stuff, brought anime. And you know, I just watched that while that kid's just crying, and I felt bad. I wanted to talk to the sucka, but you know, sucka, please, I'm watching me some Afro Samurai or some Inuyasha, you know. Nah, but I made friends with him. Don't remember his name. I don't remember anything. Like his thing was covered, like it was a little sheet thingy, so I couldn't really see the guy. I just heard him cry, and I guess talking to him makes us friends. So I was like, hey, how you doing? Sucka, please. And then so I had a great time in there. I was in there for about 3 or 4 days, which wasn't that much. I thought I had to be in there more. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy. Not to mention, I had these scars on my arm, which I still have. They've healed up pretty well, but they still there, sucka. So here we go. I guess it's the first time you guys are actually gonna look at them. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, God damn. Yeah. It was so bad. Like here, all this was a whole different color. It was all bad. I had a hole right here. It also messed up my finger. Here's like a normal finger. It doesn't autofocus? No? Okay. And then here's my other finger. You can see the difference. It's like this thing was all peeled open. I remember treating the finger hurt because they had to wrap around something and wrap around some sort of net type thing. And each time I take it off, it like gets stuck inside of my finger. So I'm like, ah, you know. And it healed up. The back of my hand was kind of messed up. Luckily, that was all that was injured. I fractured my arm, you know. But I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling like the man when I came back to school. You know, all the little, you know, all the chicks was digging your boy. You know, but no, when I go back to school, you know, I got my cast on, and I see everybody, you know, you back from the dead? I'm like, I hadn't died, sucker. But yeah, everybody came up with the rumors at my school. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I was there in the back of the ambulance with him. Oh yeah, he was riding his scooter and like dropped his chili fries and the car hit him. Oh yeah, I think he was like going outside running and then something happened. You know, I was like, all these freaking rumors, you suckers wasn't there. I had to silence those rumors, and now I'm going to be stuck with these scars. You know, but my dad told me don't let the scars bother you, because scars look bad-a. I can't curse. Well, I can, but I just don't like it. But, you know, if it's one thing that it taught me. One thing that it taught me is that your life can change in an instant. I mean, I honestly think it was karma too, because I was 9-year-old. I was a pretty bad kid. Not really bad, but you know, I was rebellious. I argued with my mom, you know, I said the dumbest things to her, and then the next day I got hit by a car. So let that be a lesson, kid. If you don't want to end up like me, don't talk back to your parents. Because somebody's watching, and somebody certainly gave me what I needed. But I think that smack gave me what I needed to make me a positive, happy guy. You know, also, growing up with all them kids talking smack about my arm, you know, people like, no, did you cut yourself? Oh, what happened? You know, oh, Sigh, you're emo. I'm like, no, sucker. I got hit by a car, okay? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You know, you just learn to get rid of... you just learn to be a stronger person. And it's helped me all through these years. The freak is crying. It's helped me through these years. Anyway, this was a this was an awesome story to share with you guys, and I'm thankful to be able to do this. And I certainly didn't upload this because I didn't have anything to upload. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, hit that subscribe, that like, and comment. But if you want to see any gameplays, tell me what you want to see me play. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, sucker, because if you did, make sure to positive power punch that like button. Subscribe today to join the Positiers. My name's Sigh. Keep it great.
Hope you suckers